kids and dinosaurs don't mix. Unless the movie's directed by Steven Spielberg. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I am going to be talking about Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park, directed by Steven Spielberg, which came out in 1993. And here we go. Are you ready for this ride, guys? This is going to be a lame-ass ride. No, I'm just joking. This is going to be an awesome ride. Let's start. First, let's start off with this great cast of characters. Dr. Grant, Dr. Sattler, Ian Malcolm, John Hammond, all these great characters in this movie played by fantastic actors. I gotta say, if there's something you can always trust Spielberg with, it's the cast of his films. He is an Academy Award-winning director for a reason, because he knows how to get the best out of his actors, and he knows how to choose the best for the roles that he needs. And this cast is no exception. These are great, colorful characters that I think people still remember to this day. And, you know, from Sam Neill as Dr. Grant to Laura Dern as Dr. Sattler, who cannot forget Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum. And, you know, the late Richard Attenborough as John Hammond. You know, there's actors in there that sometimes I think some of us might forget, like Samuel Jackson's in this movie, and Wayne Knight, you know, Newman from Seinfeld, he's in this movie. And there's so many great characters in this film. Even the kids. Okay, the kids can be a little annoying at times, but, you know, they somehow have those memorable lines that I think a lot of us truly remember. I think Jurassic Park can be one of those most quotable, I think it can be a quotable film. Me and my brothers, we always, you know, quote them all the time. And especially Ian Malcolm. I think people love Ian Malcolm for a reason. These are just memorable characters with great scenes. You know, every scene with the dinosaurs attacking these characters, you feel for them and you worry about them. You don't want these characters to die, and it's a great journey that you're going on with them. Speaking of dinosaurs, you can't have this movie without dinosaurs, and the dinosaurs are the part that you want to see. And surprisingly, you know, a movie like this could have had lame-ass characters, but, you know, you could have but you don't see any dinosaurs, or at least the dinosaurs that you want to see, the dinosaur action. You don't see that until maybe like an hour into the movie, maybe. And that's when I think the T-Rex shows up. You do see a couple of other dinosaurs throughout the beginning, and you get sort of a glimpse of the Velociraptor, but you don't really see them in action until like an hour into the film. That's when the T-Rex comes, breaks out of his prison, and attacks the kids. And that's where you're like, holy shit, what movie am I watching? At the time of this movie, you know, when this movie originally came out, this was a huge breakthrough of not just a technical standpoint, but storytelling as well. You know, no one thought a movie like this could work, because at the time, dinosaurs, I think there were movies with dinosaurs in them, but they were like animatronics, or, you know, stop motion. And, you know, I don't think people really took that stuff seriously back in like the 80s or early 90s. Jurassic Park really started changing the game, because CGI was starting to take an effect in the early 90s. And it's really interesting, because when you look at Jurassic Park today, the special effects still hold up. It's really amazing. Plus, you got the animatronics from Stan Winston's company that, you know, helped make those big robotic dinosaurs. And with the blend of both that and the CGI dinosaurs together in different shots, it really makes these dinosaurs feel like they came to life. And just looking at this movie again after all these years, you know, over 20 years since the original Jurassic Park, the movie still holds up. And that shows how much of a testament of time that this movie has proven throughout the years. The movie was just re-released in 3D not too long ago, I think for the 20th anniversary, and the movie did really well in the box office. It held up for just, it was only in there, I believe, for just 1 week. And I remember, you know, I went to go see it in 3D in theaters, and yeah, the whole theater was packed. Everyone, there were people, they were laughing at all the right spots, they were cheering and all that. It was great. It was a fun time, and it shows how much people still love this movie. And new kids were in the theater too, enjoying the film, getting scared at the dinosaurs and all that. I thought it was really, you know, it shows how great this movie really still is. Now, I'm not gonna say that this movie does not have its problems. I mean, not that it's outdated. Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, the kids can be a little bit annoying. You know, for me, that's probably the only weakness, because I really do not find much else. And sometimes you can get through it. It's not that bad where the kids like are like Jar Jar Binks level annoying. No, I don't think I go that far, but I feel like it might annoy some people. But other than that, guys, this is a terrific movie. I'm gonna end it here because I'll just keep going on how amazing this movie is and that everybody should see it. There's a great score from John Williams in this movie. Every score John Williams does is amazing. His scores are probably the most memorable when it comes to Hollywood themes. And man, you'll be humming it in your day. Yeah, other than that, I guess I'm giving this movie a 9 out of 10. It is a classic. It still holds up to this day. If you've never seen the original Jurassic Park movie, believe me, you will love this film. I mean, unless you don't like dinosaurs. Maybe because the reason I love this movie so much is because when it came out, there was this whole dinosaur craze going on back in the day. I was in that grade that kind of was still interested in dinosaurs. And yeah, it's a great learning experience that I believe I remember even reading that a lot of places like museums recommend, or scientists recommend Jurassic Park as a good way of learning about dinosaurs. Even though today, the first Jurassic Park anyways, is kind of outdated in terms of some of their scientific facts about dinosaurs. There's been lots of discoveries made since the time of the original film's release, and so you're gonna have to maybe not rely on it too much like that anymore. But at the time, from 1990, you could see what people thought of dinosaurs and heard about dinosaurs during that time, and it's really fun to hear all that and check it out. So until next time, guys, this was my review for Jurassic Park. Take care.